Imagine a world where true strength isn't found in struggling against the current, but in gracefully flowing with it. Where peace isn't the absence of challenges, but the profound art of dancing through them. And real productivity doesn't spring from burnout, but from an inner stillness that empowers every single action. In our frantic modern lives, we're often conditioned to believe that doing more, fighting harder, and rushing faster is the only path to success and happiness. But what if there's an ancient secret, whispered by the mountains and rivers, inviting us to do less, to be more, and to discover an indomitable power within tranquility? Millennia ago, in distant lands, a wise sage observed nature and unveiled this deep mystery: the Tao. He revealed that the most fulfilling life isn't built on endless struggle, but on a delicate, almost unseen balance that underpins everything. What if the key to peace, effectiveness, and genuine happiness isn't in battling life's nature, but in moving harmoniously with it? Are you ready to uncover the profound power of the sustaining balance? In the relentless sprint of our daily existence, we're constantly bombarded with messages that push us toward perpetual motion, an unyielding chase for results. We often race against the clock, piling up tasks, and frequently, even when we achieve our goals, we're left feeling utterly drained, disconnected, and with a peculiar sense of emptiness. It genuinely feels like the more we strive to control life, the more it frustratingly seems to slip right through our fingers. But what truly happens when this ceaseless pursuit exhausts us, disconnecting us from ourselves and from the vibrant world that surrounds us? Amidst this contemporary scramble, I warmly invite you on an ancient journey, transporting you back to an era where the profound wisdom of nature served as the unwavering compass for life's intricate path. It's time to rediscover a timeless perspective that offers solace and clarity. We'll soon delve into the captivating story of Master Li, a humble gardener whose entire life embodied the deep philosophy Laozi bequeathed to us, the intricate art of profound balance and perfect harmony. Through Master Li's many trials and the invaluable lessons he impartially shared, we'll thoroughly explore the Tao, not merely as an abstract concept in some dusty old text, but as a vibrant, living force that powerfully manifests itself in every single leaf, in every gentle ripple of a stream, and indeed, within every breath we take. This exploration can profoundly transform your very existence, offering fresh perspectives. Prepare to joyfully rediscover the profound beauty of life's natural flow and the paradoxical, yet immensely powerful impact of non-action, which, quite remarkably, often generates the most profound and enduring positive change imaginable. Before we delve deeper into Master Li's inspiring tale, please take a quick moment to subscribe to our channel for more timeless wisdom. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this journey, and let us know in the comments below what city and country you're tuning in from. In a quaint, serene village nestled among rolling hills, Master Li diligently cultivated what was undeniably the most lush and productive garden across the entire region. A true oasis of peaceful tranquility. His widely celebrated reputation for profound wisdom and unparalleled skill naturally attracted Chen, an eager young apprentice. Chen was bursting with ambition and boundless energy, yearning desperately to swiftly uncover the master's coveted secrets to replicate his spectacular success. Eager to bypass the natural progression, Chen, surveying the garden, immediately spotted what he perceived as disarray: stubborn weeds, withered leaves, and plants growing at what felt like an excruciatingly slow pace. His immediate desire was to do so much. He envisioned vigorously uprooting everything at once, pruning aggressively without pause, and tirelessly fertilizing to force accelerated growth. His impatience was not just evident, it was practically bubbling over, driving his every thought and impulse, a stark contrast to the garden's calm. Master Li, with a gentle, knowing smile playing on his lips, patiently guided Chen to simply observe. "The garden speaks to us, Chen," he softly explained. "Every single leaf, every tender sprout, they all have their own sacred rhythm and time. To fight against this natural pace is to squander precious energy. Sometimes the most powerful action one can take is patient observation, discerning what truly needs doing versus what can naturally follow its own inherent flow, requiring minimal interference." A long, arduous drought soon cast its harsh shadow over the entire village, gripping everyone in its parched embrace. The other villagers, gripped by understandable desperation, frantically dug deep wells in unsuitable locations, often squabbling fiercely over the meager water resources they could find, and tragically exhausting the already fragile soil with their frantic, uncoordinated efforts. Their once thriving fields withered mournfully, turning barren under the relentless, unforgiving sun. Chen, heavily swayed by the pervasive panic engulfing the community, boldly proposed an audacious plan: to forcefully divert a distant, winding river. This undertaking was nothing short of a Herculean task, fraught with immense risks and requiring an extraordinary, almost impossible amount of physical exertion. His impulsive proposal, born from collective anxiety, underscored his lingering inclination towards confronting challenges head-on with sheer, unyielding force, rather than seeking a more harmonious resolution. Master Li, however, instead of succumbing to the widespread despair, wisely chose to focus his unwavering efforts on preserving what he already possessed. He meticulously taught Chen how to generously cover the soil with a thick insulating layer of dried leaves and straw, expertly retaining crucial moisture. He carefully watered the youngest, most vulnerable plants with only tiny amounts of precious water, diligently collected from morning dew and barely there trickles of small streams, all without exhausting these vital, limited sources. He strategically planted vegetation known for its remarkable drought resistance and, with unwavering faith, patiently awaited the returning rains, choosing graceful adaptation over blind, futile struggle. His garden, though undeniably affected by the harsh conditions, courageously remained vibrant and remarkably resilient. Scarcity doesn't demand desperation, Master Li imparted softly, but rather profound wisdom and nimble adaptation. Brute force, my young friend, is often utterly counterproductive. True power, he continued, his voice calm and steady, lies in harmonizing with adversity, not in blindly fighting against it, but in diligently seeking the path of least resistance. It's about finding that gentle, fluid way forward when circumstances are tough, rather than imposing your will. This patient understanding allows life to flow, even when faced with overwhelming challenges, proving adaptability to be the supreme strength in times of hardship and uncertainty. Following the prolonged drought, torrential rains relentlessly battered the region, unleashing an unexpected and devastating flash flood. The neighboring plantations, already significantly weakened by the previous harsh conditions, were utterly obliterated, their vibrant greenery reduced to sodden debris in the blink of an eye. The village braced for what seemed like another insurmountable disaster, as the waters surged with terrifying, destructive power. Chen, still inclined to confrontational methods, desperately attempted to construct flimsy barriers, believing he could directly impede the overwhelming force of the water. He struggled fruitlessly, realizing the futility of his efforts against such a powerful, indifferent adversary. His actions, while well-intentioned, revealed a deep-seated resistance to yielding, a continued preference for direct opposition rather than strategic adaptation when faced with overwhelming odds. Master Li, however, had keenly observed the subtle signs in both the heavens and the earth, long anticipating such a deluge. He had strategically planted flexible willow trees along the edges of his garden, their resilient roots designed to hold the soil firmly. More ingeniously, he had constructed small winding drainage channels through his garden, rather than attempting to barricade against the water's formidable might. The floodwaters, instead of causing devastation, gracefully flowed through his meticulously prepared garden, carrying with them nourishing silt and enriching nutrients, rather than inflicting destruction. The deep, intricate root systems of the willows held the precious soil steadfastly in place, protecting the vibrant ecosystem. His foresight transformed a potential catastrophe into a surprisingly beneficial event, demonstrating profound respect for natural forces. The immense strength of water cannot be overcome by rigid resistance, my young apprentice, Master Li thoughtfully instructed, his voice calm amidst the receding waters. Instead, it must be gently guided by profound flexibility, adapting gracefully to its powerful flow, rather than stubbornly resisting it, not only significantly minimizes potential damage, but can even remarkably yield unexpected rich benefits. Be like the water, Chen. It yields gracefully, finds its own path, and in doing so, gently sculpts even the hardest rock with persistent, soft determination, proving its incredible power. After enduring both the devastating drought and the subsequent overwhelming flood, the entire village found itself in a state of profound disarray and palpable distress. Tempers were undeniably frayed, simmering with barely contained resentment, and deep-seated distrust festered among the villagers. They frequently argued fiercely over the dwindling, precious resources that remained, and a pervasive, heavy feeling of widespread despondency hung palpably in the very air, weighing everyone down. Master Li, rather than resorting to preaching or directly intervening in the escalating quarrels, chose a more subtle, yet profoundly effective path. He generously offered the nourishing fruits from his remarkably resilient garden, which was slowly, but steadily, beginning to blossom anew, a beacon of hope in the community's darkest hour. His quiet generosity spoke volumes, offering tangible relief without overt declarations. He freely shared robust seeds, demonstrating the simple yet powerful art of composting, and patiently taught the villagers about the efficient and sustainable use of precious water resources. More importantly, he thoughtfully organized small cooperative tasks within the serene confines of his own garden, subtly showcasing, through living example, the undeniable value of shared collaboration and the profound virtue of unyielding patience, slowly rebuilding trust. His garden, once a personal sanctuary, steadily blossomed into a vibrant oasis of profound serenity and unexpected abundance, naturally drawing the weary villagers in with its quiet allure. They found not only sustenance, but also a renewed sense of community and purpose within its peaceful boundaries. It became a silent testament to the power of harmonious living, offering refuge and inspiration. Harmony, my dear Chen, is not something that can ever be forcefully imposed upon others, Master Li wisely counseled, his voice a gentle balm, but rather it must be lovingly cultivated, much like the delicate plants in our garden. The most profound and lasting influence isn't born from coercion or loud demands. Instead, it's that which naturally blossoms from a living, breathing example. It gracefully attracts others, drawing them in without any need for force or insistent persuasion, proving its organic power. The truest, most impactful action, he thoughtfully concluded, is very often a subtle, indirect non-action, allowing the perfect solution to gracefully reveal itself in its own precise, natural rhythm. It is the wisdom of patiently stepping back and creating the conditions for growth, rather than forcing an outcome. This mindful approach respects the inherent timing of things, fostering genuine, sustainable progress and allowing for organic development. Many years gracefully unfolded, transforming Chen into a seasoned man who had profoundly absorbed Master Li's invaluable teachings. The wise gardener, now a revered elder, continued to radiate an aura of serene wisdom. Inspired by the resilience of the garden and the profound depth of the teachings, the entire village, once broken, had now blossomed, prospering magnificently once more. Chen, now a master gardener in his own right, diligently managed his flourishing garden and played an active role in helping the village. He thoughtfully applied the profound principles of unwavering equilibrium that he had so meticulously learned. He was no longer the impetuous, impatient youth. His actions were guided by a deeper understanding, a quiet confidence born of experience and observation, reflecting his inner transformation. He finally understood that true strength didn't lie in sheer velocity or in the sheer volume of tireless work, but rather in the meticulous quality of one's keen observation, in the unwavering virtue of profound patience, and in the remarkable capacity to gracefully harmonize with the intricate natural rhythms of life itself. This epiphany transformed his approach to gardening and to life. One tranquil day, as he quietly observed a rare, exquisite flower slowly unfurling its delicate petals, Chen felt an overwhelming sense of profound peace settle deep within his being. He harbored no desire whatsoever to rush or force the flower's intricate process. Instead, he simply admired its inherent breathtaking beauty and the impeccable, unhurried perfection of its natural timing. Completely lost in its quiet unfolding, he finally understood, with a clarity that resonated deep in his soul, that life is an intricate, delicate cycle of giving and receiving, a perpetual dance between deliberate action and gentle allowance, a precise balance of undeniable strength and exquisite, tender delicacy. This profound realization brought him an immense sense of contentment and a deeper connection to the universal flow of existence itself. Equilibrium is not a static state, my friend, Chen often shared with his own apprentices, echoing his master's wisdom. It is a continuous, graceful flow of constant adaptation, much like the changing seasons. Life, you see, truly is like a meandering river. Attempting to forcefully control its powerful course is utterly exhausting and ultimately proves futile. Allowing it to flow freely, gently guiding it with profound wisdom, is the very essence of the true art of living, where genuine serenity and effortless productivity beautifully blossom together. The remarkable journey of Master Li and his earnest apprentice Chen profoundly illuminates the very essence of what Laozi earnestly wished to convey to us: the unshakable, powerful core of true equilibrium and inherent harmony. Taoism beautifully teaches us that the Tao isn't some distant divinity or a rigid dogma. Rather, it is the fundamental natural flow, the inherent path of existence that subtly permeates absolutely everything within the universe. Acting in perfect synchronicity with it doesn't imply mere passivity. Instead, it embodies a deeply intelligent and incredibly efficient form of action, the renowned Wu Wei, often translated as action without effort. This principle manifests itself in wisely allowing things to gracefully unfold naturally whenever possible, and when intervention is truly necessary, in acting with the absolute least amount of resistance and the utmost efficiency. It's about being like water, always finding the path of least resistance. How many times in our own bustling lives have we tirelessly attempted to force specific outcomes, only to be left feeling utterly exhausted and deeply frustrated by the process? How often has our own impetuous impatience tragically blinded us to the most straightforward and organic solutions, making us miss the subtle, natural rhythms that life itself so patiently presents to us? We often fight against the very current that could carry us forward. Laozi's timeless wisdom gently invites us to pause, to observe keenly, to breathe deeply, and to fundamentally understand that, just as the patient gardener cannot forcibly compel a delicate flower to instantly bloom, we too cannot dictate life's unfolding according to our often unrealistic deadlines, without inevitably paying a significant, often heavy price for our haste. True balance, you see, isn't about unattainable perfection. It's about profound acceptance and graceful ongoing adaptation to life's ever-shifting tides. The sustaining balance isn't a fixed, static state. Rather, it's an intricate, beautiful, and continuous dance between the active doing and the gentle, receptive being, between resolute strength and delicate flexibility. It embodies the art of embodying water's essence, which meticulously sculpts the hardest rock not through sheer brute force. Instead, water achieves this through gentle, persistent surrender, and its remarkable inherent capacity to gracefully adapt to any pathway it encounters. May we all, inspired by the profound example of Master Li, discover our very own unique sustaining harmony, thereby allowing life's powerful, gentle current to flow effortlessly through us, rather than tirelessly struggling against us, ultimately cultivating an existence that is more serene, truly productive, and profoundly meaningful in every single way. This timeless wisdom isn't just a relic of the past. It's a living, breathing guide for navigating the complexities of our modern world. When you face a tough decision, instead of rushing to force a solution, try taking a moment, observing the situation like Master Li observed his garden, and seeking the path of least resistance. You might be surprised at the elegance and effectiveness of such an approach, finding clarity in stillness. Think about your work, your relationships, even your personal well-being. Are you constantly pushing, striving, and burning out? Or are you finding moments of Wu Wei, allowing things to unfold, trusting the process, and aligning your efforts with the natural flow? This isn't about being lazy. It's about being incredibly smart and efficient with your energy, leveraging universal principles for your benefit. Applying Laozi's philosophy helps us recognize that some battles aren't meant to be fought head-on. Like the floodwaters in Master Li's garden, sometimes guiding, adapting, and flowing with the challenge brings far better results than rigid opposition. It teaches us resilience, not as brute endurance, but as flexible strength, bending without breaking, finding nourishment even in adversity. So, as you reflect on Master Li's inspiring parable and the profound wisdom of Laozi, consider how you might bring more balance and harmony into your own daily life. Where could you allow rather than force? Where could you observe rather than react impulsively? The garden of your life awaits your gentle, discerning touch, ready to flourish in its own natural, beautiful rhythm. We hope this journey into the echoes of Asian wisdom has illuminated a new path for you, one filled with greater peace and purpose. What was the most impactful lesson you took away from Master Li's story about balance and flow? Share your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. We'd absolutely love to hear from you and engage in a deeper conversation about this powerful philosophy. Your insights truly enrich our growing community, making this space even more vibrant and meaningful for everyone involved. We cherish the thoughtful discussions that emerge from these ancient teachings and your personal connection to them. Please don't hesitate to share your unique perspective with us. It's genuinely valued and eagerly anticipated. If you've enjoyed this exploration of ancient wisdom and found value in our discussion, please take a quick moment to give this video a big thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more people who are searching for meaningful insights and a different perspective on life. It truly helps our channel grow and spread these valuable teachings further. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Echoes of Asian Wisdom for more transformative stories and timeless philosophies that can profoundly impact your modern life. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our future journeys into the heart of ancient thought. Until next time, may your days be filled with peace, balance, and profound harmony.